No indication that SWAT's been called out just yet. However, because this is a situation with what we're referring to as an armed and dangerous shooting suspect, SWAT officers may in fact at one point be called in. They are setting up a perimeter again just off of Ventura and Laurel Canyon on Viewcrest. Once again, that house that's under construction, that's where they believe that suspect may have gone inside. But all the houses in the general area, they're all being watched very carefully by LAPD officers. If the police dogs aren't here just yet, they will be momentarily. We are hearing that a K-9 unit has been dispatched. Oftentimes, situations like this, we see two police units, two K-9 units dispatched to the area. But the perimeter has been set up. The neighborhood where that suspect was last seen running from the accident following the pursuit, completely surrounded by LAPD officers on the ground. And they've also got that eagle eye. They've got a police helicopter overhead monitoring every move around the neighborhood. Cops on the ground and in the air working side by side to find that second suspect. And because they have the first suspect in custody, perhaps that suspect will shed some light and be of some help to police officers in taking the second suspect, Mark and Michelle, back into custody.
Okay, we're going to take another look at how this police pursuit came to an end, or the driving portion of the pursuit, I should say, because the search for the suspect goes on. But here we are now on surface streets in Studio City, and the driver was going at a very high rate of speed. You'll see he starts to pick up the speed and is going on the wrong side of the road. It looked like he had actually clipped a few cars, too, as we were watching this take place just a few minutes ago. And then, was it on this street where he started, he got airborne and then lost control?
Yeah, we're about to see it. I mean, it was right pretty amazing. There he goes, airborne, loses control, and smacks into that other vehicle there, those other two. And
let me take a look, Brian.
One guy, maybe he was injured in the crash, not sure, but one gave up pretty quickly, basically, because police were right there. The one who didn't hop the fence pretty much laid down right there, as we saw. And then this guy with the light-colored shirt and what appeared to be jeans. And this was the part that was scary, I think, for all of us as we watched this, where these kids are playing in the pool, and the guy was right in the backyard with them. So, yeah, somebody was gesturing there. And
well, the search continues now for the second suspect.
Back to the scene of breaking news in Studio City near the intersection of Laurel Canyon and Ventura Boulevards. A pursuit has come to an end, and the search for suspects is going on. Bill Thomas overhead on Air 7 HD. Bill.
Mark, that was a short but wild and extremely dangerous pursuit with a couple of armed and dangerous shooting suspects being pursued by LAPD officers. That pursuit came to an end when the car they were driving, that BMW car, the driver lost control, smacked into a car, will tilt up just a bit and hit a van. Once he hit that van, he kept careening out of control, hit that other car. That motorcycle may have been involved as well. No indication that anyone on the street was hurt. We may have some video of the pursuit while it was happening. In the meantime, two suspects just after the crash jumped out of the car. Here they are. This is just off of Laurel and Ventura Canyon. Now, speeds here on an average day, 25, maybe 30 miles per hour. It's amazing at those speeds he didn't collide with anybody, and that is a car that'll handle just about any speeds. But these streets are very narrow and extremely dangerous. Doing all he can, those two shooting suspects, to get around LAPD officers driving on the wrong side of the street. Watched him running a number of stop signs as well, and just showing no regard for anyone or anything. Holiday traffic, it is extreme right now. Streets are extremely crowded. A lot of folks coming home from work, leaving work a little bit early, but you can see on Ventura Boulevard, Laurel Canyon as well, this guy is going at least 55, maybe even 60 miles per hour. And LAPD officers, they were sure the two guys they were chasing were armed and dangerous, referred to as shooting suspects. And in just a minute, squeezing around traffic there, amazing there wasn't a crash on Ventura Boulevard, then off the main drag onto surface streets. And the surface streets, even harder to negotiate right now. You'll see him pick up a lot of speed here, and then it looks like he hit some kind of an obstacle, maybe a speed bump. You'll see him get airborne in just a bit. The back end comes up, then he's going to lose control. Here he comes around the corner. They'll come around here at about 35, 40 miles per hour. This is a speed limit area of probably 15, maybe 20 max. Dodging all that traffic as quick as he can. And just a moment here, he will get airborne and lose control of that car. When he crashed, two guys got out. Those are armed and dangerous shooting suspects. One guy got out, made a run for it, stopped pretty quick, and was taken into custody by LAPD officers. But the other guy, we still believe he's in the area. He did get away from police officers. Reporting live from Air 7 HD, I'm Bill Thomas, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
This is Eyewitness News in high definition with live breaking news.
We continue to follow breaking news. Welcome back. I'm Michelle Tuzzi.
I'm Mark Brown. This is Eyewitness News. You're looking at video here of the search for an armed and dangerous suspect involved in a pursuit. that you saw exclusively here on Eyewitness News just a few minutes ago. This started with police chasing two shooting suspects in and around Studio City. They were very reckless and very dangerous. You saw the crash that ended this thing, or at least ended it for one of them. One of them surrendered. Another of the suspects ran past the swimming pool in that backyard and then into another area of Studio City. And he is still at large right now. Police have set up a perimeter in the area. We're going to keep you updated, but the speeds here were tremendous. A lot of people put at risk by this pursuit.